I'm here today to talk about Kevin Durant and or who I think he should go to, which team to go to, if he decides to do a 1 year contract and wait till next year to become a free agent once again. Now, for right now, media reports are going crazy. They're saying, oh, Kevin Durant, was very impressed with the Golden State Warriors. Oh, Kevin Durant was wowed by the Los Angeles Clippers. Let's get real, ladies and gentlemen. Oklahoma, they're going to keep him for another year. And I think what's really going to decide whether he leaves or not is if they lose again. If they lose again and they don't go to the NBA Finals with Victor Oladipo. They just acquired Victor Oladipo and some other guy I don't even know. All that for just trading Serge Ibaka. If they don't win a championship, then man, that's a big disappointment. If I was Kevin Durant, I would leave. I wouldn't blame him. Now, who is he going to go to? If I had to be honest with myself, the place I think he would actually go to be honest, would probably be my team, the New York Knicks. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think that. We offer the most money. We have a superstar, Carmelo Anthony. He's very good friends with him. He likes Derrick Rose. He said if we got a good point guard or a more better point guard than what we had, Jose Calderon. And if we had a better point guard than him, which we did, we traded him, then he would maybe consider and he would give us an interview. Well, he didn't give us an interview this year, but all of a sudden people were like, the Knicks, they're not gonna be in contention for him. But see, he's just playing with us right now. He's being nice, and I don't know why he didn't give us an interview. I really don't know. I have to look more into that, but I do think if he leaves, he's going to go to New York, because you're pretty much saying that this is what he's saying. He doesn't want to give us an interview right now because he doesn't know how the circumstances are going to turn out with these trades. He doesn't know if Derrick Rose is going to be healthy. He doesn't know if Joakim Noah is going to be healthy. We're all going to find that out in the upcoming season when October strikes again. But I honestly think that Kevin Durant will go to the New York Knicks, and people can make arguments with me, but I think he will, and I think he will I think he'll consider it because we offer the most money. We have, if Derrick Rose does good or he does close to what he did last year, with the last few games of the season, averaging 16 points and about 6 assists, that to me is like, hey man, like, I'm good. I got still some of my talent left. I can still provide. I can still be a little bit of the MVP that I can be. Now, I'm not saying just because he scores 16 points a game that Kevin Durant should be like, oh man, but think about it. If he scores 16 points and he just sometimes blows up, which Derrick Rose does happen to do, because he blew up against my team. He scored about 30-something points, and I was like, oh snap, Derrick Rose is back. But he had some off games, and he had some really good games, and you know what? That Derrick Rose could show up at any time. So this is why I think New York is the place Kevin Durant will pick at the end of the day. Now, a lot of people can make arguments, oh, Los Angeles Clippers, they could be the big four. Well, Los Angeles Clippers haven't had many postseason success, and while Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and Chris Paul seem like a really good idea to go to for Kevin Durant, and he would just elevate him to an even higher status, the Western Conference is tough. See, that's the problem. See, he can go to the Eastern Conference, and all he would have to worry about is LeBron James. And think about it. He's tired of being second. And if he's really tired of being second, he should beat the first. Who's the first? LeBron James. If he's the first seed, then he could face him in the playoffs early in the Eastern Conference Finals, beat him, go on to the NBA championship, and worry about whatever Western Conference team will be there. And I just think that's the best case because the Western Conference is a duel, okay? I think if Kevin Durant made it to the finals, I think he would be really happy with that. And I think with us, he would be a champion for sure. Now, I don't know about the first year, but that's just my opinion on what would happen if he went and he came over here, especially with going to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Eastern Conference is getting better with Indiana acquiring so many talents. I'm very impressed with Indiana. Their free agency has been great. Oh my gosh. And then Atlanta got Howard. I was very impressed with that too. But I just don't think Atlanta is going to match up to Cleveland. You know, they got swept twice. They didn't really get any better. Like, they got better in the center, you know, with Dwayne Howard a little bit. He's more of an upgrade, but I mean, he's more of an upgrade than a downgrade because you're gonna let go of Al Horford for sure because he's not coming back. You don't even have enough cap room for him. But if they do somehow make that work, it would be very complicated. So I think he's out the door. But they don't match up well. Even if Dwayne Howard dominated like he did in his Orlando days, the team is just not strong enough. But you know, they can make. You never know. They can make a run, but Indiana is the biggest. You know, the biggest team in the East, next to Cleveland and the Raptors, to make some noise. And it's all going to be dependent on Paul George. So, you know, you think about that, and Kevin Durant, I don't think he'd be worried because, you know, he would have a good team right by him. New York is the best team to go for Kevin Durant. And if you disagree, let me know your opinions in the comments if you were actually listening and watching this, and I'll be sure to hear you out. So, tell me what you think.